Happy birthday to these. Happy birthday to that. Happy birthday, 1-year birthday to my new fabulous body. Yay! Hey guys, it's Mama Needs a Makeover, Connie here. Guys, I'm so sorry I haven't done updates in such a long time, and it's been on the back of my mind to do another vlog and tell you guys how things are going. Guys, I am over 1 year post-op now from my mommy makeover surgery that I had back on January 21st, 2021. It is now February 2022, so I am over a year post-op, and I am so excited to check in with you guys and give you a little update on how things are going. I am currently basically at the same weight that I was going into surgery, although I've been doing really good with diet and exercise and sort of maintaining my new body and building my strength. I feel like even though I'm around the same weight that I was going into surgery, that I am a stronger person, that I am more defined, and I am so happy still. So I wanted to give you guys a bunch of updates. And once again, if you have any questions about sort of where I'm at 1 year post-op now, feel free to post a comment and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. But once again, I wanted to let you guys know I'm super happy. Here's my final results. Once again, I did have a breast lift as well as a 525cc implant. My breasts are doing fantastic. I'll give you a quick peek at my incisions. I mean, you can see a little bit maybe around the areola, the line still, but for the most part, it's so well blended. I would say the ones underneath are probably the most prominent, but once again, given the amount of reconstruction I had and given sort of the intensity of the surgery, and like no one sees underneath my breast, I think I'm doing really well. And these are my vertical incisions. Once again, you know, they are there. They're quite faint. But I'm giving you a sneak peek. Guys, at 1 year post-op, obviously you're gonna have scars after having a breast lift, and you're gonna have scars after having implants, but I am in love with my new breasts. I am able to wear anything I wanna wear, guys. Getting my breasts done has been life-changing in terms of the options that I have now for wearing tops and dresses, whereas before I always had to worry about sort of what bra to wear, and I would never look at certain styles of dresses that didn't that you couldn't wear a bra with. Now I am honestly most of the time in like these types of crop top bras, and I still fit and wear all my old Victoria's Secret Body by VI bras with underwire as my sort of everyday bra. But a lot of the times I wear just like tight compression wear bras at the gym and around the house to be comfortable and to protect my investment, because that's sort of where I'm at now in my recovery, is protecting my investment. I don't have any issues with dropping and fluffing. I am so happy that I went with 525cc. If I have any recommendation to any of you ladies out there that are considering breast lift and augmentation, definitely show your consultant pictures of what you want to look like and really talk to a few people and get their advice. You know, when I went for my consult, Dr. Kara wanted to put 325cc's in me. And after speaking to my consultant, Samantha, and showing her pictures of sort of the boobs that I like, she was the one who told me, you know, it sounds like you're probably going to end up somewhere between 550, maybe even up to 600cc based on the look you're going for. And I really wanted upper pole, and I really did want like cleavage and fullness. And I was a double D prior to my lift. So I am so glad that with the lift and the amount that they lifted and took out, that I went with a larger implant. So my size to me is perfect. I am still a 36 double D, and that's what I was before surgery. It's just that now I am lifted, my nipples are smaller, they got evened out, and also my implant has given me sort of that shape and fullness that I honestly used to have. Like in high school, I always had really nice big full boobs, and just with kids and breastfeeding, they got like pancakes and deflated. So I feel like the breasts that I chose are perfect for me. And the number one regret that a lot of ladies have is that they wish they had gone bigger. And so I'm glad I sort of listened to that advice and I went with 525cc. Now keep in mind 525 on me in a moderate profile implant might look different on you. You might need a different size in order to achieve that look. So once again, it's important you speak to your doctor, and it's important that you talk to your consultant about the end look that you want to have. Show them pictures and say, what is it going to take for me to look like this, to have this shape, this fullness, this height, this profile, and they should be able to guide you appropriately. So on me, it was 525cc. I was a 36 double D before. I am exactly wearing the same bra as I was before surgery. I am still a 36 double D. It's just that I have that upper pole fullness that I had lost through pregnancy. So overall, guys, no issues with the boobs, no issues with dropping and fluffing, no issues with capsular contracture. I feel like they're even. I feel like the scars have healed really nicely. I do have nipple feeling and sensation in both. I would say it's not the same that it was pre-surgery, but I do have feeling, which I'm kind of surprised about because it is a risk when you get a breast lift that you could lose all of your nipple feeling and sensation. In time, it did come back. I didn't have it initially, but now at a 1 year post-op, I absolutely have nipple feeling back. Like this one just got hard just from touching it. So, I mean, that was a risk, and I mentioned it in other videos. Like if you're worried about losing nipple sensation and feeling as a sort of side effect of having a breast reduction or lift, it is a genuine concern that you should really think about, because if you get, you know, stimulation from your breasts, and if that's something that would be really hard if you lost, then yeah, it's a huge risk. That wasn't something that I ever really enjoyed or was worried about. If I had lost all nipple sensation, it wouldn't have mattered to me. But it is a bonus that it came back, and it did take time to come back. I don't necessarily like people touching my boobs or my nipples. And so for me, this was perfect, and the risk associated with it was also fine. And I am so happy that I got the lift and the implant. So enough about that. The tummy tuck. Okay, so guys, first of all, I want to show you that I'm wearing jeans. Prior to surgery, I never wore jeans. And the reason why I never wore jeans is because I was never comfortable in jeans. And I especially wasn't comfortable because I always had sort of sag over the jean, and it sort of pressed on my flub, and I was just never comfortable in jeans. And I want to show you now, like I'm wearing a size 6 pair of jeans that my friend gave me because they didn't fit her anymore. And I'm wearing them, and to be honest with you, they're loose on me, and I usually wear them with a belt. So once again, like life-changing. The tummy tuck has given me such confidence in my stomach, in my abdomen. You can see sort of the contouring that happened with the liposuction and with the tummy tuck as a whole. I'll give you a quick closer look at my new belly button. I love my new belly button and how it turned out. I mean, if you look super, super close, and if I pull it open for you, you could probably very slightly see the scar. And I love the style of belly button that I ended up with Dr. Kara. You have to look at your surgeon's belly button results and find a surgeon that makes belly buttons the way you like. I wanted a hole, but like a small cute hole. I didn't want a slit, and I didn't want one of those gaping holes. So I'm really, really happy with how my belly button turned out. And I am also very happy with the sort of upper ab repair that was done, and the liposuction that was done, and the contouring that was done up here. One thing I will say about the upper abs is, as I've been dieting and exercising, and I once again slowly with my doctor's consent got into that, before surgery, when I used to exercise, especially when I did upper ab workouts, I never felt it. And I would work my abs, especially my upper abs, and I would never get any contouring or definition. I wouldn't even really feel that they were worked. Now, guys, when I exercise and when I exercise my upper abs, I feel it. And I feel like I see the results. Like as I've been working out, this area has been contouring more and more. These abs pop out more and more. I didn't work out today, so they're not popping too much, but it's okay because I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in my body. And whereas before I would never walk around showing my stomach, now I have the confidence to do that. So the upper ab repair that was done, and the liposuction that was done to give me that contour, and whatever he did to help contour up here, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm really happy with how my belly button turned out. I'm going to show you now my other big tummy tuck incision. Once again, this is 1 year post-op. And guys, you have to keep in mind, when you get a tummy tuck, you're gonna have scars for life. Yes, they do minimize over time. If you go back and look at some of my old videos, you'll see how I went from sort of red to sort of purple to sort of brown, and now I'm sort of going towards that whitening, especially in certain areas are whitening more than others, but you are gonna have a scar. And so this is an up close of what my scar looks like at 1 year post-op. I was really lucky. I never ended up with any type of dogtailing on the side. My scar is very smooth. It might look bumpy, but when I touch it, it's actually very, very smooth. There's my little hump. This is where my old belly button was, and it's sort of buried in there now. This is where my drains were. There's like a little bit of a divot there. Not much though, and only this one has a divot. The one on the other side I don't even see anymore. Yeah, so my scar is healing really, really nicely and smooth. So exciting news. This is probably the last time you're gonna see my scar like this because I'm going for my tattoo on Monday. I am getting a tattoo to cover my scar. It was with a lot of deliberation and a lot of research, and I guess sort of waiting to see what my results turned out like, but I was able to get in with my preferred tattoo artist. Her name is Pink Ink, and she's in Toronto, and she does beautiful, sexy, feminine floral work. And so her books were closed. I reached out to her like a year ago and said, hey, like when and if your book's ever open again, please let me know, because I would love to get a tattoo scar cover up by you. And I heard back from her maybe 6 months ago. And I'm going, guys. I'm going on Monday. So that's also the reason why I'm doing this video right now, is because I wanted to sort of give you guys a last look at my scar before it gets covered. I did decide to do the scar cover up because I do like to wear things very low. Like even these jeans, you know, they can go low and then you might see the scar. So for me, it was a very personal choice because of the type of clothes I like to wear. And because my scar, you know, it is fairly high. I have had some comments saying, you know, oh wow, like your scar is really, really high, higher than what I would have thought. This is where my scar ended up. I've never been able to talk to Dr. Kara about it, so I can't ask why it was so high. The only thing I can think of, and based on my research, is because I wasn't a big girl to begin with, and I didn't have a lot of skin, so I did do a full tuck, but there wasn't like, it's not like I had a lot of skin, so I have a feeling that this was the most he could pull it down. And my mons area, like your pubic hair area, got really lifted in the process as well. So this is what I ended up with. I mean, some people say it's high, but when I wear pants, it's covered. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm hoping that the scar cover up with the tattoo is gonna give me just sort of that little bit of buffer so that if I do wear a bathing suit that's a little bit lower, or if my jeans do creep down a bit, that instead of seeing scar, you're gonna now see this really beautiful floral tattoo. So it will go hip to hip, and I'm planning to sort of creep it down my sides a little bit and also give myself opportunity to maybe extend it to a side rib tattoo over time. It's not required. You absolutely should own your scar. I actually was just on vacation and I wore some pretty sexy bathing suits that showed my scar, and for the first time in my life, I was comfortable showing my stomach regardless of the scar. And I, you know, didn't really have any judgment or anyone really looking at me. And if they did, whatever, screw them. But I looked fabulous regardless of the scar. Some people say it looks like a tummy tuck scar and people might not notice the difference. I am doing it based on personal choice. All right, so another update. So everyone knows Dr. Kara went missing. He was my surgeon. I was really, really happy with my experience with him, but then he went MIA, led to a big media thing, led to a big lawsuit, led to police being involved and a CPSO investigation. Long story short, York Region Police apparently has closed the case because Dr. Kara did rectify and pay back everyone, or is working on paying back everyone that had given deposits and not received a service. So that's good. I'm really happy that all the ladies got their money back. And if you are a lady that was scammed and haven't gotten your money back, please let us know how it's going. But my understanding is that everyone's been rectified. For people like me who had surgery that are, you know, maybe the ones that are not happy, I'm not sure what's happening with them, if it's just become a civil matter and you've got to sue him personally. Where I'm at is I still have a complaint with CPSO only because a transfer of care should have happened. We should have been notified that he was no longer practicing, and we do need a transfer of care. And in my case, I really do want my medical documents and notes because no other doctor really knows what was done, and I can tell them what was done, but the clinical notes are what's important, and I would like to transfer my care to another doctor. The good news is that I have seen a couple of other surgeons since my surgery just to get sort of another set of eyes on my results and to tell me like if everything looks normal. As I said, I've been very happy. I feel good. I feel like I look good, but the whole Dr. Kara situation just sort of tainted things a little bit for me. So for a while there, was kind of worried, like, well, how do I know that I'm good? And so both of the surgeons I saw, they said that he did a very good job and that they had no concerns, and they were actually very pleased with my results and the workmanship. So that sort of gave me some reassurance. And I also got that permission to go ahead and do the tattoo, because that was another thing I was worried about, is tattooing over it if I didn't have that answer. So I went to go see some other really reputable surgeons, and they gave me that stamp of approval and blessing. So guys, as much as the Dr. Kara situation sucks and I wish him the best, and I don't know if he'll ever practice again, thank goodness mine turned out okay. And personally, I'm just gonna let my case go, other than I do want my medical records, so I still will continue to work with CPSO on that because I would like it just for future. At some point, you know, I might want to go and change out my implant or do more work one day. So I wanna know what I had done, you know. So that's pretty well it. This is 1 year. This is what it looks like. I hope I've answered any questions that you might have. If you're on the fence about mommy makeover or a breast lift or implants, or if you're thinking about a tummy tuck, do it. Absolutely do it. I am so happy. Best 30 grand I ever spent. Actually now looking at maybe doing my teeth. I'd love to get veneers. Probably will do it out of country. So if you have any experience with that, message me, because I'm currently actively looking at that actually. And I will continue to give you guys updates as you want them, but at 1 year post-op, this is considered your full result for a mommy makeover. I don't anticipate much change at this point, so I don't know if you guys will see many more posts from me, but if you want to know anything, or if I can do a series answering any additional questions, feel free to post them and I will definitely follow up. Guys, thank you so much for following me on my journey to mommy makeover. In case this is my last video, you guys can go back and see it right from when I had my first sales meeting to every day post-op after my surgery, then by the week, then by the month. When I was looking to get mommy makeover, Canadian local content did not exist, and I'm so happy that my personal journey could be a resource to all of you guys out there. You deserve it. Don't let anyone shame you for wanting to do something for yourself. I know I went through that, and I had a lot of reservation going into this. Those same people that were judging me are the ones now that are asking about my surgery results and wanting to go themselves. So do it for yourself. You earn it. Find a way to get it done. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer along the way. Love you all. Bye.